What up, Scroopies? Welcome to the newest edition of the 321 Screw Ring Sessions. This one's topic, current events. So,
current events, I like it.
yes. It's been a while
What up,
since we
folks?
done one of these.
How y'all doing?
Hopefully you checked out our most recent challenge video.
Spicy food.
The spicy food
that's
one,
painful.
yeah. We got a new one coming up this coming weekend, the night of SummerSlam. We're doing
Which happens to be on a Saturday.
we're doing
It's
a
different.
Yes,
dozen
it is
donut
different.
challenge. So look for that to be coming out soon.
So,
So basically, the topic of guys, what I figured the topic is just going to be whatever is on your mind. You know what I mean? Just current events.
well, what's
Just what's going on.
what's
you know?
on my mind is since we done our last show, we have a new father in the house.
Oh, yeah. Well, thank you, Kyle. Thank you, Kyle. Yeah.
Sorry, he started clapping as I was taking a drink, but
So, I have a
Congrats.
4-year-old daughter, and then we just had our first and only boy because he's the last one. So, we have 2 beautiful kids now.
so congrats, Big Shot
Congratulations to
Joe.
Big Shot Joe, father for 2 times.
Dose.
2 times.
So yeah, we got a new
I think I'm gonna end my title reign with just 2 times.
we got a new subscriber. Cool.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
do. We do.
New member of the
As soon
family.
as he
Subscribe,
can
baby,
move,
subscribe.
absolutely. As soon as he can touch a phone screen.
So anyway,
Anywho,
current events.
yeah, Kyle, you want to go ahead and start off?
I would like to
What's
just.
on your mind?
I would like to start off by the reactions of having fans back in the stands.
There you go.
I dig it.
Well,
It truly does bring
Yeah.
just a totally different element.
It
back. It was kind of
brings
weird.
a different feeling.
It was weird seeing it come back again. Like
Yeah,
it's got to
it's-
kind of work itself in, you know?
Well, I mean, for me, it's already like normal, commonplace.
Yeah.
It's just.
I just think because of the last 2 years, everybody, you know.
Yeah.
I'm just saying it felt like forever, you know.
feels like forever.
It does.
It was
Ah.
definitely a different time,
Right.
and they experimented with certain ways to make it work.
Yeah.
Which they started in the Performance Center for WWE, and then going to the Thunderdome.
Speaking of, right now, give you Thunderdome. Did you like it? Yes or no?
For what was going on, I thought it was decent.
Did you like it? Yes or no?
Eh,
Did you like it? Yes or no?
not really.
So you didn't care for the Thunderdome. You would have rather it had been just empty stadium, empty arena.
No,
As
I thought
opposed
you
to
meant
a Thunderdome.
versus having fans.
No, not versus having fans. Just
No,
the
no,
concept
it
of
wa-
Thunderdome
it
and
was
what
good.
it was. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Did you
it
like
was-
the idea?
Yes, it was good for what it
Well,
did.
you just said no a second ago.
Well, because I thought you were comparing it to having fans in the stands.
No.
Okay then.
Kyle, Thunderdome, yes or no?
Yes.
You liked it? I liked it. I thought it was kind of cool. In fact, here's my thing. I liked.
Demon Cat.
I so much liked the concept, the idea of it. I thought it would be kind of cool if it was something that they continued even in their new live shows. Have like just like a little bank of 100 monitors.
Yeah.
Kind of like up near the entrance somewhere, almost like part of the entranceway. You know what I'm saying?
I'm happy they moved back to just fans.
You know what I'm saying? It's just kind of up near the entranceway. So
They can make the entranceway the
right, they
at
can
home
use
fans.
it. They can use those monitors as part of the performers,
Yeah.
entrance shit. And then pop up as people.
Right.
Once they got out
Right.
there.
I like
But
that
just
idea.
to kind of keep that, just kind of keep that going, just that little remember. Because think about how cool it is. It would be, it's like, okay, I can't fucking, I can't go to such and such, a pay-per-view, as I live in Maryland and it's in
Right.
Seattle,
Right.
Right.
But you might be one of those 100 people who get to be there,
Exactly.
on the, the video monitors, One of
Yeah,
those
everybody sees
kind of
it.
little lucky things. So you have a chance to go to all the different, the different pay-per-views, no matter where you lived and no matter where it
Well,
was.
And speaking of live
I
crowds,
just think that would be kind of cool if they did that. Give me your opinion. Leave it in the comments if you think that's kind of a cool idea. What I'm talking about.
My opinion of
no, you're good. Go ahead.
My opinion of why I like the Thunderdome is because even though you didn't have fans, you still had the feeling of a
Right.
big
Right, you
area
saw the faces
and
of
an
the
arena
fans.
full of something
Versus nothing.
instead of just being crammed into the performance.
It gave that illusion, of a crowd.
Yeah. And they used a lot of voice or sounds,
Right.
recordings.
Which,
So, I will say, I went to Monday Night Raw's August 9th edition, and I was there in person, and with the crowds, it was great seeing again, but I'll tell you, they got to build their way up because the crowd atmosphere didn't feel as big as like a normal before COVID. So I think they're working their way up. Everything with COVID still on the rise.
yeah.
But it was
that
fun.
The new variant, so.
Yeah, it was fun. I enjoyed it. Wasn't the same without you, Kyle, because we used to always go to the Raws and SmackDowns and whatever we could go to. But it was awesome. Me and my wife got to go. It was a birthday gift. So, the crowd atmosphere, it's there, but I think they got to build up more to,
Yeah.
where they
Speaking
used to
of
be.
the COVID and all that stuff, did any of you guys see that whole thing with Keith Lee, that interview where he talked about how he had gotten
Enlarged,
COVID
or
and had all
enlarged
the,
his heart.
I heard
all the
about it.
medical issues, how he almost died.
That's
and all
why
that
he
shit,
wasn't
but-
performing.
Yeah,
And Mia Yim
that shit was crazy.
took time off to take care of him.
Yeah,
That's a good woman.
yeah, dude, that was fucking crazy, man. I seen that shit. I was like, holy shit,
hmm
crazy.
It's on the rise, dude.
So,
What are you
Good
gonna
to
do?
see him back.
what
though.
current event is on your mind, Joe?
Current
What's-
event.
What topics in the world of wrestling's got your attention?
Well, I'm gonna keep it WWE for this one. Honestly, the Roman Reigns, John Cena.
Yeah,
The
everyone's
Roman
kind of
Reigns,
talking about that one.
John Cena. What?
Cutting some season.
Why? Because I didn't use the one that I told you I was gonna use.
Yeah, the John Cena and Roman Reigns. Let's go there.
Okay. So John Cena. It's expected, I know. John Cena and Roman Reigns, I think is gonna be.
Go ahead.
You guys need to stop.
Go ahead. We're listening. It's
John
good,
Cena, Roman Reigns for the 10th time. I feel is gonna be a very big deal for WWE for a while. To me, I feel like it's one of their biggest matches they've had in a while. Like superstardom matches.
This is the first
Yeah.
time they've ever wrestled each other, right?
No, second time. First time was at No Mercy a few years back. Kurt Angle was general manager. They were both faces. This time, Roman's an asshole and John Cena's the hero.
Oh.
Yeah. Nah, Roman's not. Well, he might be. I don't know. But
History buff.
yeah. So I'm big on WWE. But that's why I kind of hope that they can keep the momentum going. John Cena is not going to be there for a while. He's part time. So
Do we think John Cena's going to take the title off of Roman?
that's the thing. I think John Cena is. Wow, Bill. Is
Go ahead. Ignore him.
making history. I think they may let him beat Flair's world title streak. He's tied with them now, 16.
Yeah, he's tied with him now.
But maybe to have that history-defining moment for WWE, they have the superstar who has the most title wins in history.
I think Roman Reigns retains.
You think so?
I think this is a one and done for John Cena just for SummerSlam aspects and he's going to go back to Hollywood.
Well, he's already got 4 movies out, according to Roman.
That's why.
Fast 9, and then what was the other one? He's got Suicide Squad. Both big films. John Cena, he's to that point in his career.
Fuck, dude, it's hard for me to say because I can see it honestly going either way.
I can
I
too.
can see Cena winning. I really honestly could see Cena winning.
I can see it too, but I'm saying
even if it was like for
He
one
won't
night,
keep
and the
it- he
next
won't
night
have
he
it
loses
long.
it.
He won't have it long, but I could see him winning and getting that record. Listen, man, it's people have talked about it. Vince McMahon and Ric Flair ain't always gotten along. You know, they ain't always seen eye to eye.
Yeah.
No, but
And
well,
Ric Flair right now has the record. Cena's tied. Who's not to say that McMahon ain't a little pissed off about Flair wanting to asking for his release?
Flair asked for his release.
Yes, Flair asked to be released, and pretty much everybody believes that he's going to sign with AEW.
I'm sure.
Why not? He's signing everybody else.
And AEW would be stupid not to sign him, just because
Who he is.
who he is, the
And look who's
notoriety-
already over
the
there.
notoriety he could bring, and the
Look
knowledge
who's-
that he could bring
Look
to
who's
those
already over there.
to those wrestlers,
Arn Anderson and Tully Blanchard.
and his future son-in-law.
Andre, yeah, nobody cares about him. So now,
Still, he does. It's his
how
future
about
son-in-law.
Chavo Guerrero managing him?
Yeah.
Chavo's over there too, man. They got like all the WWE guys from the last 10 years, like
Well,
the last decade.
it's starting to become another WCW, looks like to me.
WCW.
Bringing in all these old guys.
Right. Yeah, I mean, yeah, but they're not doing it the same way WCW did.
No.
I mean, Tully's a manager, Arn's a manager.
They're using these
You know,
guys, but they're using
Mark
them.
Henry, Big Show are like announcers. Yeah, Big Show is
Occasionally
gonna
gonna have a
I
match.
think is going to have a match, but Big Show's still capable of having a match.
He is. That
You know,
was
Mark Henry's still capable of having a match. Sting has proven that he's capable
Oh,
of
yeah.
doing a match.
a
you know?
cinematic at least.
Yeah, but you got Sting with Darby. I like how they're using these old guys, these
To
older
get
guys,
these younger guys
to
over.
get to get these younger guys over and to teach
Well,
them.
that's
and
what it's
kind
all.
of-
That's what it's all
groom
about,
them.
dude. That's what it's all about. Giving back. That's the whole name of the game in the business. See Vince McMahon, what he's doing with Jeff Hardy, we were just talking about, feeling like Hardy's a jobber now and he's cool with it. It's using the veteran guys to
Get the younger
let the
guys
younger
over.
guys over.
There's
But I
another
like,
perfect example.
I like
keep
how
talking about Matt Hardy though. They're doing the same thing with Matt Hardy, letting
he's
him run that
managing.
little faction. Yes, he's wrestling
But
a little
see-
bit, but he's more.
But see, here's the thing. I like how AEW does it versus WWE.
Yeah.
Because Jeff Hardy could be in world title matches right now
Yeah.
to get the world champion over. Why is he having to lose to new people? You know, I'm saying AEW would probably do it a little differently. Jeff Hardy to me has superstardom. Am I wrong?
No, but maybe this is what Jeff Hardy wants to do.
It could be. Maybe he doesn't have to do as much as what he used
Exactly.
to.
He
And
doesn't-
I get it.
There's not as much responsibility.
So I don't know. I felt they did that with the Dudley boys when the Dudleys came back a few years ago. They were losing to everybody, dude. Everybody. New Age Outlaws, same thing when they reunited. It seems to be a way Vince does it. And when I say Vince, maybe not just Vince, maybe whoever's running that part of WWE.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right,
Quick,
go ahead.
quick off topic, sort of, but as we're talking AEW. Something I posted in Beyond the Squared Circle
Okay.
was a little poll, which neither of you have voted on, by the way. Just
Oh.
And real quick, why don't you explain what Beyond the Squared Circle is for our
Beyond
new
Squared
viewers?
Circle is my wrestling group on Facebook that I created, which basically this was bred from.
So if you guys want to know everything and anything of pro wrestling, memes, current events, old school stuff, check us out. Beyond the Squared
Beyond
Circle.
Squared Circle. Yeah.
Facebook
on
group.
Facebook.
We grow and grow every
Like I said,
day.
That's where 321 Screws stemmed from. Started with that group. But
And then
anyhow,
don't forget to hit
I posted
subscribe.
I put a poll up on there asking who would like to see Dustin Rhodes win the AEW World Championship at one time before he retires.
His brother. I'd like to see Cody be champion
That's
for
not
one.
what.
that's not the
I
question.
just said I put up a poll question asking who would like to see Dustin Rhodes win the AEW World Title before he retires.
I misheard that.
Wow.
Oh, I thought
How did you?
I thought you said Spider. No, listen. I get it. I would.
you like to see
Yes,
that happen?
I
He's
would.
never had a world title.
I would love to see
I
that.
would like to see it happen.
He deserves one. He's look at him being a veteran. How long he's been going since he got clean.
This is my personal opinion. I, honest to God, believe and feel he should have won the world championship at least once as Goldust.
Yep.
Really?
Absolutely, dude. At one time, dude, he
But
was
which Goldust?
at whatever point that he was at the at the peak of his Goldust, run.
I mean, because here's the thing. In the beginning, he was grabbing like guys' crotches and stuff.
That was his
dude,
gimmick.
that character was made for a heel world champion.
Yeah, yeah.
Goldust,
I see what
the
you're
title, the gold. I mean, that shit wrote itself, man.
Yeah, it did.
And he did have a cool entrance theme.
I mean, who's his biggest rival, would you say?
Well, he had a pretty big rival when he was Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
He had a good rivalry with Ken Shamrock.
What the
Yeah,
hell are
he
you
did.
talking
Over-
about? Hunter Hearst Helmsley was never Goldust.
He rivaled with Goldust. You said
Oh.
who was his good rivalry? Hunter Hearst Helmsley. Jeez.
Oh, okay, all right, I see. I was like, what the hell are you
And then
talking about?
but
man?
Vince, you're right though. Vince had him as a gimmick character. Like for instance, Taker was a gimmick character, but that took on its own. But that's what Vince liked to do. He'd pick a persona, a character, and he wants you to act it out.
Yeah.
You know, so he gave that to Dustin, and Dustin made it work. It did what
Right, and that's just it, dude. He was. I mean, there was
He
a
did.
time, dude, when he was, he was circling around the main event.
he was in. He was
upper
in.
mid card main event.
I was gonna
scene.
say, yeah, like between the lower mid card and the higher mid card or the high.
I mean, he's had a pretty solid Intercontinental Championship run.
Yeah.
And the
Few times,
Intercontinental
I think.
Champion is supposed to be,
The number two.
the next step below World Champion.
Let's not forget WrestleMania 12.
Oh, him and Roddy Piper. That one was all
That's
kinds
a
of fun.
a famous match.
Yes.
I felt like we were watching an action movie. Another one with Roddy Piper.
And to your point, that would have been a great point in his career to win a world title.
Another one would have
Coming
been.
off of that WrestleMania.
I mean, think about it, dude.
Yeah.
Think about, Goldust going against, whoever might have been the world champion at the time when he was kind of, I mean, think about a Goldust Ultimate Warrior. Think about a Goldust Hogan.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Yeah.
eccentric, it's unique, but it would work.
But just that, those guys who, fuck, dude, even Goldust Undertaker could have been interesting.
They've done that. They did that.
But I
For
mean,
world title.
make that where there's world title implications.
Do you
involved
know?
with that.
Can I just say?
Goldust being that, the point being is Goldust being that one character that could weird out enough. Even, I mean, I pictured Ultimate Warrior. You know how he was. He's shaking ring ropes and he's, but Goldust doing shit that kind of freaks even
Like
Ultimate
humping
Warrior
the
out,
ropes.
So when you're seeing someone
and
like.
licking the
When
ropes.
you're seeing someone like Ultimate Warrior or Hulk Hogan or Undertaker, kind of
Like, what the fuck's wrong with this
kind of
guy?
being taken a little back by this weird motherfucker, almost like he's kind of freaking him out. I just think they just could have done something
They could have.
with him as,
And
that heel
Vince
champion.
did that with when he went up against Ahmed Johnson. Goldust also was told to do stuff by people in the back like Pritchard that they would make it sound like, oh yeah, the other guy's cool with it. Like they told, and there was a story about it. That Goldust was told by Tom Pritchard to grab the Undertaker's crotch on TV. So Goldust did it on TV.
Right.
And Taker was hot until he got to the back. And then he's just, I swear, Tom told me to do it. Tom told me to. And he said, yeah, I told him to do it. And he goes, oh, that's pretty funny.
Yeah.
The Undertaker. I'm like, my God, imagine having Mark Calloway chasing you for doing something like that.
Yeah.
He would kill you.
That would be scary.
I would be
So,
petrified.
You know, I just want to
Go ahead.
something that's kind of right here on my mind that I would like to
Oh shit.
to say is congratulations, Christian Cage,
Yes.
on winning the Impact TNA
Talk about current
Championships.
events, huh, Kyle?
Holy shit.
It was almost like I kept talking about it so he would use it.
Oh,
Mm.
maybe
No,
you should have
Yeah,
freaking
dude.
started out with that.
I think it's
No,
kind
I
of cool.
wanted
I'm
to
gonna be
go
honest
to
with you. I
see
think it's cool.
It is cool.
I think it's cool.
It's and you know what? It's deserving. You know what? Because like, dude, they got this whole thing with Christian Cage being a world champion. He took one of the 25 belts that Omega has, and you know,
The two.
two of them.
The two belt.
Yeah, but they're like gonna, like you were saying, they're probably gonna just unify it.
I mean, maybe. There's been nothing.
I mean, Christian Cage is one of those, you know.
There's been nothing said about that, but
I mean, and this is cool about the Impact deal and AEW that they can cross brand. You
Yeah.
know.
I personally think that they'll end up just making one belt. Like I said, the whole
Yeah.
reason they have the
Yeah.
two belts with Kenny Omega is because it played into his belt collector persona.
Right now,
Character.
and now, I mean, it's Impact. It was still known as the history of TNA, but it's Impact now, so they may just go with the Impact title. You know.
Yeah. I just think it's kind of cool because Christian had a pretty big successful run with TNA.
Not only that, I mean,
He was a multiple-time world champion. there.
and let's not forget how he made his career in WWE first, which is why he was taken as a big star in TNA when he got over there. You know? He won it was the NWA championship at the time when he went to TNA. Remember they had the
Right, right.
NWA? And
But still, he was known. He was more known, tag team. He didn't really have a big singles
yeah.
run in WWE.
Singles, he was mid-card.
right?
in
but when he
WWE
went,
the
when
first
he went
time.
to TNA though, he
Right.
was world champion. Multiple times, like we said.
So,
Any other current events?
well,
on
no,
our mo-
well, real quick, I just want to say this. You're right. Yes, tag team. When he was in WWE the first time, and they tried doing mid card, it wasn't. He most was Intercontinental Champion, European Champion. But he came back, like I think it was 2009, 2010 to WWE when they had the ECW brand.
Yeah.
Became ECW champion there, and then he got moved to SmackDown, and he had main
World
event
title
run. Yeah, he beat Randy Orton for it, if I'm not mistaken. So, but yeah, you're right. I mean, but the first time in WWE where he got known, he was mid card until he went to TNA to become main event. I
Right.
agree.
Right.
Sorry, I had to get it off my chest.
So good.
So, any other current events that we have on our brains?
Yeah, man. Well, so my NXT UK theory
Oh,
is that
Suki.
I'm going to say this. I'm going to put it out here now. Samoa Joe is going to beat Karrion Kross
Go!
at NXT Takeover, which is going to send Karrion Kross to Raw, more
Yeah.
likely.
I mean, he's already been wrestling there.
Ilya Dragunov is going to beat Walter at NXT Takeover for the NXT UK title.
I say, you crazy, man.
And Walter is going to
Space Jam.
come to NXT, not NXT UK. He's going to come to NXT,
Yeah.
and he's going to make a push against Samoa Joe for the NXT championship.
Does he beat Joe?
Probably.
Does he beat Joe?
I don't know at what point, but probably I would
Yeah.
give it to him at some point,
I'm
But
just glad.
I really think
Walter's
that Dragunov
got
is going to
motherfucker.
beat Walter. Walter's going to leave NXT UK, come to NXT for a little while, and he's going to make a run at Samoa Joe
Listen,
for the NXT championship.
All I gotta say is I'm just glad Samoa Joe got brought back because that was a big mistake on Vince's part.
Yeah.
Big mistake. He's a big name in wrestling. He is. And again, he was another one that made his career in TNA.
Did you guys see the Buddy Murphy promo thing that I posted in the On the Square
I
Circle?
saw that.
I saw the one with Black talking about Buddy Murphy, but what? No, what?
The Buddy Murphy one.
No, I did not. Why don't
It
you
was
just-
basically kind of going along in lines with that Malachi Black one.
So
Same like doctor, same facility, you know, the crazy place.
He's
And
gonna
they're
show
talking
up.
about, some dude was talking about he was being there to release him.
Is it like all the guys that get released from WWE
So I'm
gotta
telling
go
you
to
right
a
now,
fucking
dude,
mental institution?
Buddy Murphy, I guarantee you, dude, Buddy Murphy's coming to AEW.
But listen, did you hear what I said? All the guys that get released from fucking WWE and go to AEW, do they got to go through a mental institution first? That's what it's like. That might be the story there. You never know. What if CM Punk? Oh, that's right. Because that was my next topic.
Your next topic? Talk about it.
CM Punk in
CM Punk.
AEW.
His first rival's going to be Darby Allin, mark my words.
You think so?
Yes.
Well, let me just say, you brought this up. I'll credit you, but I'm going to say it. They're going to be in Chicago for next week's
Rampage next week.
For Rampage.
Next Friday, 10 o'clock.
And
Eastern Standard
rumor
Time.
has it that CM Punk's going to show up then. I mean, could you imagine the crowd pop to that?
Listen,
Oh, yeah.
it's a brand new show in Chicago.
They're going to
Come
need
on,
it.
dude. If fucking CM Punk doesn't show up at that episode in Chicago,
Then it's stupid.
I
they're
agree.
going to riot.
I
They're going
agree.
to riot. Yeah, and it's been rumored so much. I just thought Daniel Bryan was going to show up first before he did, because he signed before him. So I'm wondering what's going on with Daniel Bryan. Did he really sign with AEW? Is it official?
I think so.
Excuse me. Come on, where's your manners?
does have By the way,
And go ahead, Kyle.
speaking of current events that we're just rolling into,
Mm-hmm.
my next current event was going to be the debut of the new AEW.
Subscribe button.
The new subscribe button.
Yeah.
That's
the
not
one,
a new button.
The one they
It's
haven't
been
pushed
there.
yet.
Give him a chop,
The
Kyle.
one they haven't pushed yet.
It's like-
Woo! 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 Woo!
Can't take him anywhere.
Woo! Will he show up to AEW? Ric Flair?
Anyway, what I was going to say
Okay.
was the debut of the new AEW Rampage show.
Yeah,
Yes. Which is where
preach it, Kyle.
Kenny Omega lost the Impact Championship to Christian in the very first match of the very first
So what's your
episode.
thoughts then?
And one of my thoughts was one of our own,
Over there.
where's she at? Original ARW superstar had her
Red Velvet.
first world title match against Dr. Britt Baker, DMD,
DMD.
on the first episode of Rampage.
So she's part of history now, man.
Yeah.
Forever.
In Pittsburgh. Britt Baker's
Pennsylvania.
hometown, so I knew there was no chance that Velvet was going to win that one. Not Britt's hometown, but
Yeah.
Kudos
she
to
put
Red
up a hell of a
Velvet.
fight.
I mean, they're on Friday nights, right? Is that what you were
Friday
saying?
nights. Right after
Rampage,
SmackDown.
Friday nights at 10 o'clock.
Yeah,
Eastern
because they got the
Standard
1
Time.
hour slot.
Yep.
It's perfect.
So,
They're competing. Competing.
speaking of Rampage,
Yep.
AEW having a new show, and they also have Dark. They also have Dark, what is it, Resolution?
So they got 2 dark
There's
shows.
2 Dark shows, one's on Monday, one's on Tuesday. They got Dynamite, and now they got Rampage. So they got like a whole week of televised, well, not exactly. 2 shows
Right,
are on
right.
TV, 2 shows on the internet.
Yeah.
And Cody Rhodes, this, I don't think it was this past Dynamite, it was last week's Dynamite, was saying that they're no longer just another place to go. They are competition.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They are competition.
they are. And you know why he said that? Because Vince McMahon went on and did an interview, and Vince made it sound like they weren't competition.
Listen, I don't give a shit
Which
what
Vince needs to
wants
get his
say.
stick out of his fucking ass.
I don't care what Vince says. You look at what they have, who they have right now, and if let's just say,
Vince is
if
selling
it's
it.
true, and they do have signed CM Punk and Daniel Bryan.
That is the game changer.
Nobody's gonna know for sure until you see them walking out on stage.
Let me just paint a picture.
But hold on, I'm not done painting the one I just started.
All right, you finish.
CM Punk, Daniel Bryan, those two guys alone, game changers.
Yeah, well, yes.
But now you throw in the fact that people are pretty much believing Buddy Murphy's coming.
Yep. A fantastic talent.
A lot of people seem to think both Braun and Bray are going to be
I've
in
heard the
AEW.
same thing. I've heard the same thing. Now,
So let's just stop right there. Let's just stop right there for a second. Think about, in just a short amount of time, AEW will have acquired
90 days.
Andrade, Malachi Black, CM Punk,
Daniel Bryan,
Daniel Bryan,
Bray Wyatt,
Bray Wyatt, Buddy Murphy,
Braun Strowman.
Braun Strowman.
The list goes on.
It does.
And hey, don't
Those
forget.
are seven dudes, dude, that
Let me just.
I wouldn't mind having in my company.
Here's the thing. This is what I want to say. Why I got excited. Think of it this way. The equivalent to this. Let's go back in history. It was pretty much when you saw Razor Ramon and Kevin Nash show up to WCW. It's the same thing, and it's gonna happen. AEW is gonna fucking explode. Then look at the guys they already got. They got Moxley, who's been an acclaimed main eventer. You got Kenny Omega, who dominated Japan and around the world before he even came to a main stage like this. Then you got who's the other one? Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes, who has not given himself a world title yet. If you've noticed that.
Yeah.
Easily could have. He's making a point. So they have star power.
One more thing I want to
Darby Allin.
Just one more thing I want to throw out there
Sevens.
is the fact that everyone seems to pretty much think it's a done deal that Adam Cole was going to end up going to AEW too.
I'm sure once he finishes with
Really?
WWE, why not? His wife's over there, his chick.
Britt Baker.
Britt Baker, that's right.
Adam Cole's contract, they thought someone fucked up.
Who fucked up?
I don't know.
We'll
They
find
haven't
out.
said, but they were thinking that Adam Cole's contract come to an end in like September. Well, it turns out Adam Cole's contract came to an end.
July.
Yeah.
So
something
he's
like
working
that,
on
like
a
July.
handshake.
So he pretty much just agreed. I'll stick around till after SummerSlam because NXT Takeover, till SummerSlam weekend Takeover.
Let me tell you.
And then, technically, come Monday, he is no longer under contract. And here's the kicker. They cannot implement any type of non-compete on him because his contract
Has already been
has
done.
already expired.
So he can be like
That
Malachi
shit
Black.
only works. No, they still got him with a 30 days.
He won't have any.
He won't have any.
So he can show up the next night
Because
like
you
Luger
can
did.
only implement a non-compete.
Or the same night.
He can show
Same
up.
night,
He can show up on AEW on Wednesday night.
That was crazy.
How funny would it be if somebody who would have been on Raw...
Because you can only implement that non-compete if you release somebody who is still under contract, then you can hit him with that non-compete.
Right, but he fulfilled his contract.
He fulfilled his contract. It expired.
Mm-hmm.
So
They can't come
they
after
can't
him.
hit him with a non-compete. I'm not under contract. My contract, ran its course.
Here's my question. When Goldberg's done, do you think maybe AEW may hit him up for the whole WCW TNT thing?
I don't know.
Dude, I'm telling you,
Big
bro.
enough paycheck, you say.
And
yes.
you know what? How cool would it be to see WCW legends go up against like a new generation of fighters in a big match?
Well, I'm gonna.
I'm sorry, I'm just thinking out of
I'm
the
gonna
box.
stick my thoughts into this, going off of what you said about all the different names
Yep.
that are in AEW right now. I added that it's kind of looking like WCW, but it's got the. It's not just WCW. It's got. I'm not gonna say that it's going to be as good because I don't think the Attitude Era would ever be touched. But
No.
AEW
Yeah.
does blood. AEW does weapons. AEW does cussing from time to time. And with the big names that they're coming in right now, this could be a very big moment in time for
The crown
new,
is going
for the
to
new
shift.
generation to see what it was like, to have a taste of what it was like back in the late 90s.
Yeah. Trust me, the crown is shifting.
Yeah.
The crown is shifting, and I think Vince McMahon's in denial. I'm gonna
Here's
be
something
honest
else to
with you.
think about that's kind of cool.
Go ahead.
Is the fact that, yeah, everyone's talking about, why AEW, why the fuck they're signing all these guys and shit. It's just going to be like WCW. They're going to have all these fucking wrestlers and shit, and they're not going to be able to use them and yada yada. Yeah, they will, because not only AEW, they're just, they have just their company, but they have these working relationships with these other promotions.
Right.
So if they want
So
a big name
you
for
can
a
have
match,
a fucking, there's, they you can have New Japan shit. I mean, they've had New Japan championships.
invade. Yep.
On AEW.
Yep.
They've had NWA championship matches on AEW.
Speaking of the names,
They're working with Impact and
Right.
shit, dude. So no, you come to AEW, there's a chance you can do some shit with NWA. You can do some shit with Impact. You can do some shit with New Japan.
now I wonder where Ring of Honor is going to be in all this.
Maybe they want to throw their hat in the ring.
Maybe. I think WWE needs to try to get up whoever's still out there and do the same thing with them.
They're cutting motherfuckers left.
I know.
I think McMahon has too much of an ego to be paired up with
I
anybody.
do too.
McMahon needs to retire, and Triple H needs to run that shit.
I agree.
Triple
agree.
H needs to be the guy, along
If
with
you
Stephanie.
agree with that, leave a comment as well. Should
Love Vince
Should
McMahon to
Vince
death for
McMahon
what he's done for the
step
wrestling.
down, step away,
But
as
it's
his
time.
control.
It's time. Like, I wasn't.
Yeah, let Stephanie and Vince run.
Like,
that
don't
shit.
even have them there at the shows. Just, how's it going? Oh, it's going good. See you later.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, dude, I want to talk about this. With the 10 releases from NXT, Triple H didn't know about that.
Right.
You guys know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Triple H didn't know about it.
It
He found
was-
out when those guys
It
found
was
out.
Vince McMahon, Bruce Pritchard, and John Laurinaitis.
Yeah, laryngitis. So, the thing is, I get it.
People power.
Right, well,
People power.
He ain't got a people bone in his body because the thing is
He ain't
that
cool like his brother.
that's right. That's right. So, I just tell him get on his skateboard.
LOD.
LOD. But my thing is with
Snack on danger. He's dying on death.
that's right. Well, the thing is though, they made this decision. If it was Triple H's baby, you think Vince, not even business wise, because he's his son-in-law,
Yeah.
would just say, hey,
You would think, right?
we're thinking about doing this. What's your input?
Yeah.
If we have to let 10 go, just not saying that they're not going to do it, but like, what's your input? What do you and Sean and William Regal think? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, head trainer, Albert, he's their head trainer.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Right.
Right. It's
Oh.
just who they like, who they don't.
Hey, real quick here before I forget too, want to give a nice shout out to one Chico Adams, who was on the WWE main event taking on Keith Lee.
He still sucks. No, he doesn't.
He's all right, man. He's all right.
We-
I believe
we
you
like
got to see
Chico.
that.
I got to see him live, man. I was cheering for Chico. Everybody's like, "Who the fuck is Chico?" Because he's being a different star on TV. So they're like, "Who is it?"
Yeah.
And I'm just like, "That's Chico Adams. I know him."
Chico's
So
awesome.
congratulations,
He is
We
Chico.
love you, Chico. We
You
miss
did
you,
good against-
ARW.
Keith Lee, I was scared for you. I'm not gonna lie. Keith Lee's a big boy, burly man.
Speaking of ARW, we were just recently at a show. Had fun. It was a good time. I enjoyed it. How
It
about
was.
yourself?
Yeah,
It
temper
was.
tantrum.
Yeah.
Who did?
Chico.
Chico did. He did. But
We got to see the return of Wes Briscoe. That was cool.
We did.
Got to see the return of Chico.
he's
Yeah, dude, it was a fun time. I
a
enjoyed
cool
it.
dude. Briscoe.
Yeah,
Cool dude.
absolutely.
And
I
for those,
agree.
and for those of you who don't know, ARW has next pay-per-view is September 18th. Wham Bam Slam.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, the August 20th show was canceled. If you have tickets to the August 20th show,
They're good for
your-
September.
those tickets are good for either the September show or the October 22nd show. You have to just notify them, I guess, let them know which show you want to use the tickets for.
Yep, yep.
But the Wham Bam Slam is going to feature the Jazz in her
Retirement
her
match.
Florida retirement match.
I hope I get to get her autograph. That'd be cool. Because I grew up watching her in ECW and WWF.
Yeah.
So,
Yippers.
So, also, I also want to give a little congratulations to one Johnny Wrestling, Johnny Gargano, and his wife Candice LeRae,
did they have a baby?
who have announced that they are expecting.
But they are expecting now.
Yep.
That means Candice LeRae's not going to be wrestling for a
Babies
while.
having babies.
Yep. So, yep, there's going to be a new addition to the Wave family.
That's it.
So congratulations to
I
Johnny
still can't
Gargano
believe-
and Candice LeRae.
I still can't believe that whole group with the way with Dexter Loomis.
That's funny.
Oh yeah, that shit that they did this past this last show
Bill,
here
they're in love.
when Gargano was pretending to be the waiter at the restaurant and
That was some funny stuff.
oh yeah, Candice.
Are you not entertained?
Or
Yeah.
they going 300 on there? Are you not entertained?
Yeah, it was pretty funny. I got a kick out of it.
By the way, I just want to point out our match of the week. This is for the WWF Championship, Hulk Hogan versus Ric Flair. And as you can see, Flair's chilling in the corner just waiting for Hogan to finish his 20-minute pose. You got Hogan there, but he's Hulkamania, so he can do it as long as he wants. I just wanted to point that out. He's got his boa on. That was about, what, 2002 Hogan?
Yeah.
That's when he came back.
Yeah.
And Ric Flair's just waiting for him. I thought it was cool. Never mind.
So yeah, that's
So,
the
They
official
didn't like
match of,
I like
of
it.
this
Good,
episode
cool,
of
Kyle.
Ring Sessions. So yeah, so
I'm glad you can use my toys.
anything else?
Yeah, man.
Anything else going on that you want to touch on? You know, do you want to talk about?
Well, I mean, I want to talk about if we're gonna bring up like rumors and stuff. I mean, WWE. I think they're trimming the fat, and they're getting ready to sell. I think Vince.
You know, who knows? Who knows? Too much. It's just too
No.
much to speculate.
I think he's selling.
I don't know.
I don't know, man. I have a feeling.
You know,
I got a feeling.
I would just say, to add to that,
Tonight's gonna
all
be
good things
good.
come to an end at some point.
Yeah.
I don't think the WWE is going to be gone for quite some time now, but sooner or later it might fold up.
I think so.
I do truly think
like a lawn chair.
it doesn't matter who purchases WWE. If they do decide to sell, Triple H and or Stephanie will still be employed, and they will be one, if not the head of talent and development, and make sure that product still continues
I
to
would think so.
flourish for a number of years to come.
Oh yeah, I'm not saying that just because he sells it that they wouldn't be working there.
And then if
If
Triple H and Stephanie do generate enough money to get the $1 billion, then they could purchase it
Right.
and keep
Who
it
knows?
in the family.
Who the hell knows? Who the hell knows?
But we'll see.
this has been very insightful, boys.
Any other inquiries? about current events.
Almighty versus Goldberg. Who's winning
Yeah, I was gonna say, dude,
Oh,
let's get some predictions
almighty.
here on some of these matches.
for SummerSlam?
Goldberg, Lashley.
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 I think it's gonna be Lashley as well. Roman, Cena.
Cena. I want to go with my boy Cena.
Roman.
It's hard to call. I know.
Something in me just,
Rollins or well, go ahead.
I want to say, I don't know, for some reason, I feel like Cena's gonna win it. I really do feel like Cena's gonna win it.
Now,
I
here's
really
another
do.
one. Rollins and Edge. Who do you got?
Edge.
Who do you got?
Rollins.
Edge.
I say Rollins because a win for Rollins would do more for his career than it would
For Edge. I mean, that's true.
That's the only reason why I say Rollins.
You know what? I do like that, Kyle. So I'm kind of on the fence now about that. But I will say, Edge, I like how they have a storytelling. Like, it went back to when they had his neck on steel steps ready to break it. They
And-
brought back storyline.
And then
I
again,
think Edge wins just because he just lost to Roman. They're not gonna have him lose
that too.
at 2 pay-per-views or come back, and then the first 2 pay-per-views against first 2 different opponents.
Otherwise, they'll be like, what am I doing here?
But then again, it could be. It doesn't have to be a one and done. Edge wins this one, but then Seth Rollins keeps coming back, and eventually builds up
Oh yeah,
to a
you
bigger
can
victory.
get another match out of it.
Let me ask you guys this. Give me just like two
Who you calling a whore?
superstars that you would like to see Edge face before Edge is done. 2 superstars right now in WWE.
Superstar Billy Graham.
Fucking realistically, you prick.
Called you a prick.
I did. You Legion of Doom wearing. Nah, Legion of Doom's cool. I can't put them down. I dig me the
The
Legion.
Blue Meanie.
The Blue Meanie. All
Blue
right, right
Meanie.
on. Ends in 5 seconds. Go ahead.
And Santino Morella.
I would like to see
That's it,
Santino.
no,
No,
that.
seriously, Edge against in WWE.
Yeah.
You know, that's fuck, dude. That's so.
Because think about it. He's main evented so far since he's been back. Orton. Now Rollins.
Orton,
Daniel Bryan,
Orton
Roman.
Edge has been done to death.
Roman Reigns. No, I know they finished it. But what I'm just going back since he's been back. I'm saying, you know, so, and it's like, you got to look at Edge. He's the main event caliber guy. So they got to put him against other main eventers. So who could it be? Maybe Kevin Owens. I would like to see Owens versus Edge. They got the Canadian thing there.
Yeah.
You know, and Canadians, look, Canadians are the shit in pro wrestling.
Finn Balor.
I'm just going to say it. Finn Balor would be a fantastic one. I
Yeah.
think that would be awesome. I would like to see the Demon King versus Edge.
I actually think it should have happened in NXT. But
Right, because they were teasing that.
Yeah.
They were teasing that, and I was saying, wow, that'd be kind of good for Edge. He's working with his wife, you know.
Really, honestly, though, you know, going back talking about the Roman Cena thing. I mean, if not Cena, who else takes who else takes the belt from Roman?
Well, the rumor is, we are getting close to, 2022. Wait, they're having WrestleMania in Texas.
About Brock Lesnar.
Never mind. You think they're gonna do
With
the
the
whole,
Paul Heyman thing.
the Rock thing?
The Rock thing, too. That was another theory.
Could be.
Rock says he does want to
I
have
still-
one more match.
I still hold to my prediction that Big E's going to cash in that Money in the Bank
Oh
against
yeah,
Bobby Lashley.
that's true.
For Raw, so he could be back with his boys.
I do think he takes it from Lashley.
Now, that could very well be. But, like what you guys were saying with Roman Reigns and John Cena, if not John Cena, who? I personally think Brock Lesnar, if Vince pays him enough, could come back and, yes, see Reigns and Lesnar again. However, this time the story's different. Roman would have Paul Heyman. Brock would be the face. It'd be different.
See, I'm just thinking Cena takes it from Roman. Roman takes it pretty much right back. I mean, like next paper.
And then Rocky comes.
And
takes
then
it.
and then Roman holds it for a while. And that serves multiple purposes. that smites. That's Vince McMahon being able to smite Ric Flair for leaving. You know what? I'm gonna give my boy the record
Yeah, but
for the most.
Ric Flair even has gone on record saying that he was okay tying with Cena, and if Cena was to beat it, he would, because he said Cena's great.
It doesn't matter whether Ric Flair said that or not. Vince McMahon's ego would rather his
So that's what you're
his
thinking.
guy, John Cena, holding that record all alone
You know what?
above Ric Flair.
If it happens, I'm okay with it.
And like I
I'm gonna
said,
be for real. I'm okay with it because John Cena, out of all the top
listen,
guys,
just that promo that John Cena just gave.
yeah,
I'll say, where him talking about you haven't been embarrassed, you haven't been this, you need to be fed a little slice of humble pie. Roman's been so cocky and so arrogant. He's going to go into this match cocky and arrogant. Cena's going to take it from him.
and Cena's gonna get decimated through
And then,
most of
then
it.
it's going to piss Roman off. Then he's going
He
to go
does.
back and he's going to destroy Cena when he takes it from him. And then he'll hold that shit for a while. He'll be even more brutal and ruthless now.
Yeah,
He'll have an even meaner streak into him.
and that might be how Cena leaves from his little run right now.
Right.
And maybe
then-
Cena
and then,
retires.
yeah, Cena goes on, does his thing, and that's when you set up either Brock or
Rock.
or Rock
Hey, how cool would it be to see a triple
for
threat? That'd be pretty cool.
for the next WrestleMania.
Of
Yeah.
course, dude. They gotta do something. Not Vince. Forget Vince. WWE needs to do something. They need to
So
do
that's the
something.
thing. Everyone thinks that Roman is so cruel and vicious right now, but like I said, this will be what does it when Cena takes the belt from him,
Well, he ran Dean
That's-
Ambrose off.
and that sends him over the edge.
Ran Dean Ambrose off,
Yeah,
according to Cena.
runt him straight off.
Yep. And apparently Nikki Bella was tired of missionary for 20
I mean,
years.
think about it, dude. That shit works perfectly. You know, if you think about it, it serves so many purposes.
Yeah, it does.
By Cena winning at SummerSlam
Of course.
and then losing it at the next pay-per-view.
And they need something historic right now. The big buzz in pro wrestling isn't WWE right now.
Yeah.
It's not.
Right.
With all the rumors, all the signing people, you know.
Yeah.
WWE needs that. It's gonna happen.
Anyways, we shall see. It's it's 1 week from, well, as we from
6
now,
days.
a week
now.
from yesterday, 6 weeks. Next weekend,
And Bill, when will
SummerSlam.
this be
August
uploaded?
21st.
When will this be uploaded?
We'll probably have this up tomorrow.
Okay, good deal. So hopefully,
All
we
right.
won't be waiting a few
Monday.
days.
So again, I know we touched on it earlier, but if you haven't already, and you're not already, please do us a favor and hit that subscribe button.
Ring the bell.
Join the family.
Give a thumbs up
Yep, give us a thumbs up. Share the
and
video.
share
Hit that bell icon so you at least get a notification whenever we upload
and
new stuff. Because like I
and
said, we got another challenge video coming up.
We
You
do.
know, like I said, with
and
the
check
donuts.
at the bottom of our
and
page.
several other challenges that are in the works and are
I know,
going to be
dude, just-
happening.
Check at the bottom of the page for our links to our own pages. Sketchy Business, Tattoo, David,
Yep.
Also check out.
and Sweet Teas
Creations.
Creations.
I also want to throw out for our buddy Justin Shelton, who owns Raslin Warehouse. He has anything and everything you could think of merchandise-wise of pro wrestling. Not just action figures. I'm talking he's got wrestling attire that wrestlers have worn. He's got autographs of people you wouldn't even think he could have. He's got a lot of good stuff. You guys check him out at WrestlingWarehouse.com.
Also check out Steve Anderson up in DeLand, Florida, Daytona area.
Yeah.
What's his business
Bush
called?
County.
Pop Vapor Store.
Yeah, Pop Vapor Toys.
Toys. Absolutely.
It's,
I'm gonna
cool
be
shit
going
like
up
the
there
old
soon.
Funko Pop, Goldberg.
Vinnie Mac, where is he? Vinnie Mac right here.
You know, our Undertaker and our Road Warrior, and
Goldberg.
all
that
of them came.
race car over there.
Oh yeah, Undertaker Kane race car. So cool stuff. And of course, I want to give a shout out to my buddy Brian and his He's currently working on opening up his third chronic smoke and vape shop location. He's got one in Cocoa, right near Cocoa Village. He's got a second location that he opened in Rockledge in the Vieira area, and he's working on a third Titusville location. Once that store is open, we will be going on a little 321 Screw road trip to check out the new shop, do a little walk around.
I love myself a road trip.
Maybe buy something cool.
You
So,
said it,
smoke,
Cal.
like I said, glassware, vapes,
Get in the
you
truck.
know, all that stuff.
Well,
All right, Scroobies. Till next time, right
Absolutely.
here on the
take care of yourself and each other. 3.
2.
Be sure to spay and neuter your pets. That's what Drew Carey and Bob Newhart, or
You
Bob
sure
Barker-
look
Bob
perfect,
Barker,
Bill.
excuse me, Bob Barker would like you to do. You see that? You see that Bigfoot hat? You like that Bigfoot hat? Huh? You like that? Woo!
Take care now. Bye-bye.
All right, 3, 2, 1, screw. We out. Peace.